So our topic, the basic topic or the basic discussion was about the computer. We learned what is a computer, and there's a descriptive note, right? So I have shared that in the month two එකේ මම share කරලා තියෙනවා. That is, so for the student who have faced difficulties in understanding the technical jargons, technical වචන තේරුම් ගන්න අමාරු students ලට මම ඒක අර අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පාවිච්චි කරන වචන වලින් I have used the usual routine or daily use wordings there and explain about the computer. There's a special note. I have shared it in the month 2. මේ තියෙන්නේ මේ month 2 note එකේදී මම දීලා තියෙනවා ලේසි වචන වලින්. කියන්නේ computer එක කියන එක සමහරලාට ඔයගලන්ට තාමත් අමාරු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ නොදන්න වචන වලින් because you are you are going to learn this for first time. ඒතර මුල්ම වතාව ඉගෙන ගන්නකොට ඔයාලට සමහරලාට මේක ටිකක් අමාරුයි කියලා හිතෙන්න පුළුවන්. Therefore, what I have done, I have explained this using like conversation, small conversation between two kids, right? So the kids named Malish and Tisuni, they are talking and they are discussing about, right? So I have used them to explain the scenario of computer. Okay, let's explain that first. Malaysia and Tisuni, this is actually month 2 note, right? Month 2 note. If you have not received, don't worry, you will receive it. හම්බෙලා නැත්නම් දැනට බය වෙන්න එපා. ඔයගලන්ට හම්බ වෙයි note එක. කොහොමද note එක ගන්නෙ? You have to talk to your administrative officer, Ms. Chaturika. Please take down this number. This is her number. Please send her WhatsApp message saying you didn't receive the note. What a WhatsApp message එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන්.
සතියෙන් සතිය වෙනම ඉල්ල ගන්නවද?
සතියෙන් සතිය නෙමෙයි මාසෙන් මාසෙට. Right? Okay, please note down the number so it will be useful because you can request the note. Not each week, you have to request each month. Each month we will release because each week it is difficult. Week එක ඔක කරන්න අමාරුයි. It will be inconvenient to you all also. Therefore, I have changed the policy to month by month, right? So initially we thought week by week, but it is like difficult. Therefore, let's set to the month by month. Okay, then let's read the note. So it is easy to learn about the computer by comparing with our body, human body. You know, in our human body, we have 5 senses. Vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch senses. So those senses, eye support vision, ear support hearing, nose for smelling, and tongue for tasting, and then skin for touching, hand and all these things, right? Those are for touching. So these are the 5 senses. Through these 5 senses, we deal with the external world. මේ senses පහෙන් තමයි අපි බාහිර ලෝකයක් එක්ක ගනුදෙනු කරන්නේ. We use these 5 senses to deal with the external world. Actually, we take things from the external world. Eye is giving us vision, the pictures, motions, actions, which is happening in the external world. That is input. The eye එකෙන් input එකක් අපිට එන්නේ. Eye will input. So this is human body, right? So this is not a difficult topic. This is human body. Eye will take pictures or motions. Here, it will take sound. Then nose is for smelling. Tongue is for tasting. And then skin for touching. For hand, just say touching. So these things are similarly there in computers. But those are not sensors. Those are called, yes, those are called which devices?
Input devices.
Input devices. Yes, exactly. When we want to take something from the outside world, into the computer uses input devices. Computer එකට බාහිර ලෝකයෙන් input එකක් ගන්න ඕන වෙලාවට computer එක පාවිච්චි කරන devices වලට අපි කියනවා input devices කියලා. Okay, to take input from the outside world. So I'm highlighting again, to take inputs from the outside world, it uses input devices. Can you name a few? So what are the input devices? Can you name a few?
Keyboard,
Mouse.
Keyboard,
scanner,
mouse,
Microphone.
joystick,
Mic. Barcode reader. Web camera. Microphone.
yes, microphone, barcode reader, web camera, keyboard,
Scanner.
mouse. Yes,
scanners,
scanners. Yes, correct.
Machine.
Okay, so these are called input devices, right? These are called input devices. Then, so these input devices are similar to our eye, nose and all. These input devices are responsible for different tasks. Ek input device තියෙන එක task වලට. Okay, for an example, think about keyboard. Keyboard is to input symbols, letters, numbers, right? Symbols, letters, numbers ටික ගන්න keyboard එකෙන්. ඊළඟට pictures, videos ගන්න පුළුවන් webcam එකෙන්. Pictures and videos through the webcam. Documents අපිට scan කරන්න පුළුවන් scanner එකෙන්. Then barcodes පුළුවන් barcode reader එකෙන්. Barcode කියන අර ඉරිරි තියෙන පොත්වල එහෙම දැකලා ඇති ඔයගොල්ලෝ. මෙන්න මේ වගේ පොතක් පිටිපස්සේ බලන්න එතකොට තියෙනවා මේ barcode කියලා එකක්. මේ වගේ ඉරිරි තියෙන ඒවා තියෙනවා. books ගොඩක් වෙලාවට books වලත් ගොඩක් ඒවා තියෙනවා ඇඳුම් වලත් තියෙනවා. books වල පිටිපස්සේ තමයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේක ඔයාලට හොයාගන්න දෙස්. barcode විතරක් නෙමෙයි QR code උත් තියෙනවා. මේ වගේ හතරස් එකක්. This is called QR code. ඒවා special symbols ඒවා scan කරන්න වෙනම scanners තියෙනවා. And then mouse is used to get the XY coordinates. What are the XY coordinates? XY coordinates. Computer එකේ මේ හරස් අතට දිගමනින්නේ අපි x කියලා කියනවා මේ පැත්තට. මේකට අපි කියනවා x direction කියලා. From the left top left corner to top right corner, we call x direction. From the top left corner to bottom left corner, we call y direction. There are two directions, right? X direction and y direction. X direction from left corner to the right corner. And y direction is from top left corner to the bottom left corner. That is the y direction. Right? Okay, I think it's clear enough, right? Any doubtful thing? Anything you didn't understand, you can ask it again. ඔයාලට තේරුම් නැති මොන හරි තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න පුළුවන්. mouse එකෙන් දෙන්නේ xy coordinates. xy coordinates කියලා කිව්වේ මම මෙන්න මේ වම් පැත්තේ කොනේ ඉඳන් දකුණු පැත්තේ කොන වෙනකන් x වැඩි වෙනවා. ඊළඟට වම් පැත්තේ කොන උඩ ඉඳන් පල්ලහැට එනකොට y වැඩි වෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි x සහ y direction කියන්නේ ඔකට. දැන් මෙන්න මේ උඩම කොනේ මම මේ සිංහලෙන්ම කියන්නේ I just want to explain this properly, that's why I'm telling Sinhala, but I can do it in English also. Doesn't matter, but you have to understand. So here in the top corner x value is 0 and y value is 0. When you go to this side, x value is increasing. Let's say x value is 1024 and y value remains 0 because I have not changed the y. X is increasing but y is not increasing. But when I go to the bottom, so y is increasing. X remains 0 and y is increasing. So this is an example, right? Some values. X remains 0, y is increasing. And if you go to this corner, x and y both increasing. Okay, I think you don't have the Cartesian plane still, right? Cartesian plane එකේ ගණන් හැදුවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ? ගණන් වලදී Cartesian plane, you know? How many of you know Cartesian?
No, sir.
So this one, මේ වගේ එකක් තියෙනවා මම පෙන්නනවා. So this is what Cartesian plane is, right? Still you have not done, right?
No, sir.
ප්‍රස්ථාර
No,
කොළ
sir.
ඒවා. මේවා තමයි Cartesian plane කියන්නේ. but ඉස්සරහට ඉගෙන ගනි. එතකොට අපි කතා කරමු. දැනට monitor එක නිකන් හිතන්නකො මේ monitor is like a square ruler book. Right? Monitor is like a square ruler book. In this square ruler book, so this corner is 0, 0. Then you can see the squares are increasing. And this corner, you have the large number of squares. And when you are going bottom, again the squares are increasing. So it's like that, right? So just similar to that. Anyway, to access any place, the mouse එකෙන් මොකද කරන්නේ මේ ඕනම තැනක් access කරන්න පුළුවන්. Any place in the screen can be accessed using the mouse. So that is the usage of mouse or pointing device. Okay, so now we learn about the input devices such way, and then about the output devices. So similar to that, so here these are the input devices that you see. Similar to that, you have the output devices. Output devices are actually producing something to the outside world. Like we are talking, so we are doing we are walking, talking. So similar to that, computer is also doing some tasks. So can you tell me few output devices, please? So what are the output devices? What do you know? Speaker. Okay.
Monitor.
Monitor. Okay.
Monitor, printer,
Printer.
Yes, those are
Multimedia Projector,
some output devices. So please write down heading පුතේ. So this is in the month 1 note, right? Month 1 note එක ලියා ගන්න. Month 2 එකේ නෙමෙයි month 1 එකේ. Output devices with functions. Computer will produce a result by processing data and giving different types of outputs. To do that, it uses output devices. To do that, it uses output devices. Computers will produce result by processing data and giving different type of outputs. Okay, finish writing. Right.
No.
That. Yes. Okay. Doesn't matter. So under that you can write. So what are they? So you can give like so for an example, pictures, illustrations, video, animation, letters, graphics will be given as an output by using monitor or screen or visual display unit. Also projectors. So these are the devices producing that. And if you need to produce sounds, speakers, speaker, headphone, earphone. So those are the devices. So if you want to produce 3D printed objects, you have to use actuators or robot arms. Robot legs කියලා කියන්නේ ඉතින් robot arms කියලා තමයි පොදුවේ අපි කියන්නේ. I'll explain each and everything, right? මම එක එක practically පෙන්නන්න. කියන්නේ මම display කරන්න, demonstrate කරන්න කොහොමද ඒවා වෙන්නේ කියලා. Then 3D visuals, 3D projector, hologram projectors, hologram fan. So these are the components. Please write down this and let me know once you're done. How do we write the note? So method number 1, you can edit the note that you got. So that doesn't matter. Or you can get a printout of that and write in the space. That is another thing. Or the third thing, you can write in the book and later transfer that to the note. You can write it, write in book. So all methods are okay, acceptable. Okay, let's see this. So let's see this other components. So out of that, what do we need to? So have you seen the first type, monitor, screen, visual display unit, and projectors? Have you seen that? Everyone? So can you raise your hand if you have not seen? Make a dakala nathi kattiya atha ussana balanna. So monitor, screen, visual display unit, and the projectors. Okay, can you raise your hand if you have not seen? Quickly. Right, okay, I can see only 3 have raised the hand saying they have not seen. Okay. Right, for them, I have to explain. Right, others, I think they have seen, so no need to worry about them. So monitor, there are different type of monitors. Monitor means screens. So it can be a flat screen monitor like this, or it can be curved monitor like this for gaming, for movies. So there's a curved monitor, or normal monitor is there. It's like this. Or earlier days we had a large monitor called CRT monitor. This is that CRT monitor. Sorry.
So I have this monitor. Before you show
Curved one.
Dell monitor.
Curved one.
No sir. After that.
Right. Other one. Okay, then you have this kind of monitors, but these are rare. This was like bit
27
old.
inch.
ඉස්සර තිබ්බ මේවා දැන් අඩුයි දැන් ඇත්තම නැහැ. You don't have these large monitors now, right? Instead of that, you are having this LCD and so normal monitors, LCD, LED monitors. Projectors, so there are normal projectors. So multimedia projector. Multimedia projector is basically used to project something into a screen. එතකොට මේ project එකකින් අපිට පුළුවන් screen එකට මොනවා හරි මේ වගේ screen එකකට project කරන්න. And there are small projectors also. So now we have like pocket projectors. සාක්කුවේ දාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් projectors තියෙනවා. Right, pocket projectors තියෙනවා. So these you can move using your pocket, and you can connect to your mobile phone and project it to a wall. Mobile phone එකට වගේ connect කරලා වාගේ පිටියකට ගෙදර පිටියට වගේ ලොකු screen එකක් හැදෙන්න ගහ ගන්න. Then you can see like big home theater in your house. So that is using the small projectors. Oh, so there were some projector mobiles also, but I don't know whether it's available in Sri Lanka. So, but there were some phones which gave projecting capability. So, a phone එකෙම project කරන්න පුළුවන් projectors ආවා. මේ phones ආවා, mobile phones. ඔය ලංකාවේ තියෙනවද කියලා නම් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද මමත් හෙව්ව එක සැරයක් මේක ගන්න, but it was not available by that time. Right? So this screen is supporting projection. The phone එකෙම projector එකක් විදිහට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. That capability was there. Right?
That phones are very expensive.
Not that much expensive, but I think this is rare. It's not available. That's the reason in Sri Lanka, because that model, like, it's not a popular model, no. Therefore, people were not using that much. Only few need to project this project. එකක් විදිහට පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මේ phone එක ගොඩක් අය. And so there are some other projectors. So have you seen holograms? Hologram projector. Hologram projector is something like this. There is also a projector, but it's projecting a 3D image. ඒකත් project එකක්ම තමයි. හැබැයි ඒකෙන් project කරන්නේ 3D image එකක්. 3D.
I saw that on some videos on YouTube.
Alright, you can also create this. ඔයාලට මේක හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් ගෙදර. කොහොමද? කොහොමද හදාගන්නේ? How can you create this? Yes? Anyone tried? Method is also there in the YouTube.
Sir, yeah, we can find this.
So you can create this
Okay.
using, right? So if you can, like, so there are two ways of creating this. One is like you can use a transparent paper. You can use a transparent paper and create something similar to this. It's like a pyramid, open prism, right? You can see open prism. So you can, if you can create this using glass or plastic paper. So you know the files and all having like plastic paper, no plastic papers, you know, files are transparent when known. You can use this transparent paper and create something like this. Then you can play a hologram video. It was a YouTube එකේ තියෙන hologram video. ඒ video එකක් play කරලා phone එක උඩ මේක තියලා තිබ්බම, so when you place this cube, not cube actually, prism on top of the phone, then you can see a 3D object inside that. But there are only few videos like that, but still you can try. YouTube වල පෙන්නනම් ඔයාලට මේක. So these projects are called DIY, right? DIY, do it yourself. Do it yourself project, sorry. DIY hologram projector. DIY hologram projector. Okay, here it's it. You can search in the same term, DIY hologram projector. You can search using the same term and see how they are doing that. Okay, so there is a CD case, right? I think. This drawing is really, so you can guess it and take, or this is transparent plastic. You can use glass too. Glass පාවිච්චි කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. මෙන්න මෙහෙම එකක් හදා ගන්න තියෙනවා. Then you can see here, when you turn off the light, you can see a 3D object inside that, a 3D object inside that prism. So I would love if you can do this by next week and show me. පුළුවන්ද කරන්න ලබන සතියේදී?
Yes, sir.
Right? Transparent paper එකක් හොයාගෙන transparent glass වලින් හදන්න එපා. ඉතින් glass is not reliable no. අන්තිම ඔයාලට හදන්නත් අමාරුනේ වීදුරු වලින්. ඒ වෙනකොට දැන් මෙහෙම පුළුවන් bottle එකක් කිනුත් පුළුවන් මේක. හරිද? The easiest way is using bottle, but so rather than using a bottle 3D hologram, so that is also possible. Bottle එකක් use කරනවට වැඩිය හැබැයි මේක හොඳයි. Bottle එකේ එච්චර quality එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ. Maybe using plastic bottle also you can do that. Okay, he has like what he was doing, he has cut the neck part of the bottle, and that neck part is used as the hologram projector, right? This neck part, you can just search the video. There are different videos, and I'm not going to display it now. Here, the neck part can be used as a, okay, that is another thing. This is another thing. This is in plastic bottle. So that can also be done, right? That can also be done. And using that also you can create. And this is another one. This is to create a projector using a bulb, right? Projector using a bulb. So different DIY projects are there. And more interestingly, there's another one that is called hologram fan. That is also a projector. දැන් මට තුන් දෙනයි දන්නේ නැහැ කිව්වේ. මට පේන්නේ අනිත් පැය දන්නේ නැහැ නේද? දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා. ගම්ම හිතුවා ස්ක්‍රීන් කියන්නේ ස්ක්‍රීන් නේ ඔක මොනිටර් නේ අපි හැමදාම දකින්න එකනේ. එහෙම කියලා නේද හිතුවේ? But there are more, right? So I know that most of you didn't know about these things. Right? This is another wonderful thing. So that is this hologram fan. So it can create objects like this. You can see in the space. It's possible to create, and you can see it's rotating the objects, and using these rotations, it is possible to create illustrations in the space. Fans rotate penny, but these rotating fans are creating nice illustrations in the space. Okay, there is a small one here. This and this is another thing. This is using making your own mark. You can use a rotating like motor, and using motor, here he's using motor and a bottle, with some other objects and he's creating this one. You can try this one too if you're interested. Okay, this rotating fan is creating the image. It's using LEDs, right? LEDs and the fan. Interesting, right? So you have this in grade 9. So this is another one. You can see by rotating the fan, he's creating different 3D objects. It's another example. Okay, so please go through these videos. I just want to give you some idea. That's why I was showing this, but you can watch more. So there are more things you can create. So you can try. And when you try and do something, send it to us, right? Send it to your friends too. ඔගොල්ලෝ මොන හරි එකක් try කරලා කරාට පස්සේ ඔයාලගේ යාළුවන්ටත් එවන්න. බලන්න අපිටත් එවන්න බලන්න. Right, then we can share it with your friends. Okay, so these are about that projector. See, so even though that is a very small topic, we discuss about what output devices. So when we discuss about the output devices, we discuss about the projectors and hologram projectors, fans, lighting and displays, projectors. Different projectors are there. Actuators, headphones, earphones, all these are output devices. Okay, so finally, to finish this tute, finish the month 1 tute, we need to learn one more thing, that is the computers, like the features of a computer. So what are the features in your computer? So these are called like specific features rather than just features. You can say specific features. Let's go to the book. This is grade 6 English medium reading book. And the book, under the first chapter, you have something called here significant features of a computer. So what are they?
It's very fast.
Yes. So let's write down significant features of a computer. So there are some in the book, but some are not there in the book. That's why I'm asking you to write. Significant can වැදගත් features of a computer. Significant features of a computer. It's a fast. And the next one is, it is fast, and the next one is, it is high accuracy. So accuracy is high. Accuracy is high. And it is efficient. So let's write down this, then I'll explain. It is consistent. I'll explain one by one. And it's never getting tired. Never getting tired. Initial cost is high, but the operational cost is very low. It has high storage capacity. It is using artificial intelligence. It's using artificial intelligence. So these are the features of computer. Please write down them. I'll explain one by one. I'm going to use a single example to explain everything, right? I'll be using a very small single example, but I'll explain everything. Okay, so let's say fast. So let's give a small calculation to this. So can you identify this pattern? So what is this pattern? 13, 26, 39. So what is the pattern, Puti? Can you identify this pattern?
13 by 30?
13 by 30.
30.
Right? 13, 26, 39. It's going 13 by 30. Okay, if I drag this down, we can see it's super fast. It's generating everything. So 13 plus 13 is 26. 26 plus 13, 39. 39 plus 13, 52. 52 plus, it's identifying the pattern because it is intelligent. It can identify the pattern. And it's doing the calculation and it is accurate too. You can see 13 by 158. 13 multiplied by 158. So this is 2054. So it's accurate, faster, and so faster and efficient. Efficient means within a short amount of time, it can produce the result. Within a short amount of time, it can produce the result. So faster, accurate, efficient, and it is consistent too. So what is consistency? Consistent. Okay, so let's take a small example. So let's think, you go and ask your mother, what is 13 by 2? Now, so if you go and ask your mother, what is 13 by 2? She might give you the answer. But if you go and ask your mother when she's having her dinner, so what is 13 by 2? Sometimes she might get angry, but sometimes she might answer. Okay, when you ask your mother what is 13 by 2, when she's in the bathroom, so that is a different situation. So sometimes she might even scold you. When you ask your mother what is 13 by 2, in late night, let's say 2 a.m. in the early morning, so what will happen? At that time, so people are in deep sleep. You go and ask your mother, so what will happen? So you can understand, right? So I don't want to explain that. You will understand what will happen. So, but you can see time to time, the answer will be different, not the same answer. Time to time, the answer will be different, not the same answer. That is called inconsistent. Have you a computer king? What is 13 by 2? In early in the morning, 13 by 2. Computer will tell it is 26. Maybe in the late night, you go and ask computer, what is 13 by 2? Still, it will tell it's 26. If you are in the road, you can ask. Still, it will say tell the same. So if you are maybe if another person come and ask, still it will be the same. It is consistent, always giving the same result for the same input, right? So if you want, you can just put always produce same result for the same instructions and inputs. So that is called consistency. It's never getting tired. If you repeatedly ask questions again and again, it's never getting tired. The cost will be high to buy a computer, but to maintain, you don't want to spend. So let's say you start maintaining a pet, a dog or cat. You have to spend some money for its foods, nutrition, medicine. So let's think about you. In order to maintain you, your parents need to spend money. In order to maintain your pet, they need to spend money. But in order to maintain a computer, no, it's really cheap. It's really, really cheap. Sometimes if it is broken, yes, but normally not. Normally it can be maintained easily without much cost. And it has high storage capacity. It can store 100,000 of books, 100,000 of movies. Laksha gana films tiyala tiyanna puluwa. Laksha gana pot tiyala tiyanna puluwa. So that is possible with that. Okay. So then it uses artificial intelligence that you know. It has intelligence, it can, but it is artificial, it's not natural. Okay. Right, finish writing.
Sir, finished.
Sorry.
Done.
I'm finished.
Okay, the remaining part, Pute, I'll discuss next day. Right, the remaining part. Actually, this two tube is done with this. Then we have to start with the second tube. So month 2 tube, please obtain that from Ms. Chaturika. I'll discuss that next day.
Sir, what do you want to make?
Sorry.
What do you want to make that project?
Which one, Pute? I didn't get your question properly.
Program.
Program.
What are the objects we need to make the that hologram?
Hologram projector. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, it's better if you can create that hologram projector, and maybe like so the small, this not this one, right? Fan based one is difficult, but create the other one. So try to create the other one and send the video to your Discord or WhatsApp. Right? Okay. Okay then. Good night. See you all next week.
Bye.
Bye,
Good night,
sir.
sir.
Good night, sir. Thank you for the lesson, sir.
Welcome.